A few days ago, I had a health issue, the likes of which I've never experienced before. I went on a special diet, which I won't go into detail with, but for a week, and I ended up getting compacted poop or excrement. I never even heard of such a thing. But the situation was far worse than multiple times that I had amoebic dysentery of various kinds in India. And this talk is purely from my heart to tell people how to get back to normal again. In my case, I've never had a problem with constipation in my life. But this time was far worse than constipation. I couldn't poop. And so it accumulated and got compacted. I felt like I had to go for 1 or 2 days, many times in the day, and I would go and I'd just sit down there and nothing would come out. The reason nothing would come out is because I had a ball of poop in there so hard and so big that it couldn't get out even though the bowels tried to push them out. And I really felt like I had to go. I'd run like I had dysentery and nothing would happen. I didn't know what was going on. I looked on the internet and I found out that it actually can be a medical emergency leading to death, which scared the heck out of me. And that one option is to go to the ER and have them manually break it up or use an enema to break it up. I did some more research on suppositories and so forth. They take 2 or 3 days. And laxative and so forth. After considerable reading, I figured the best option and the safest option was to undo it manually. That means basically sticking your finger up your butt and breaking it up and letting it come out that way. That is the short answer, but there's more to it than that, and that's why I'm doing this brief video. What you want to do is do it in stages. You almost have to do it in stages. And the reason why is it comes down in stages, what's ever up there and what's blocking. So you stick your finger up your butt and you feel the poop and you poke it and you break up what you can feel. I thought that was it, and that's what I did. And a little bit came out. I thought the rest would come out. It doesn't. I waited an hour or two and felt like I had to go again and did the same thing and broke up whatever came down the same way as I previously did. It's not easy for sure, but it's not painful. Be gentle. If you have long fingernails, cut them or put on a glove. Whatever you want to do, but don't do any damage. So break up what's there and then get off the pot. If you can't, nothing more will come out, and hang around the toilet for another hour or so. Then you may feel like you have to go again and nothing will come out, but go anyway, and whatever fell down, move down since the last time, break it up the same way. And it takes time to break it up. You got to feel around in there, find out where it is, and spend about 3 or 4 minutes breaking up what you can. And you shouldn't stick your finger up too far, but as far as your finger will go, thank heaven our fingers aren't so bad that we can hurt ourselves. And then do that. For me, it took like about 6 times in 5 hours before I broke it all up and was back to normal again. It was extremely painful before all of this happened, for especially the last day. I really felt like I might have to go to the ER, but then I found out what they do in the ER is what I just described. So you'd be basically in there having someone else do the same thing. So that's it. That's all there is to it. And so that's how you go about it, and you can save yourself, literally. I'm so thankful for the internet to give that as the number 2's suggestion after an enema. But after reflection, I'm very happy I did it this way rather than an enema. I was actually on my way to buy an enema bottle and do it that way, which I know how to do because as a hippie in all sorts of diets, I used to do that. But I'm glad I did it this way because I don't think what came out after looking at it would have ever come out with an enema, because an enema wouldn't have broken it up. So this method breaks it up. So I hope this video was helpful for somebody. I hope you don't have any pain, and maybe it will save somebody.